Hey everyone. Looks like Seven Rings is taking us to... No. And once again, it looks like Baby Diamond Hands needs another sub. I hate my life. I hate you all. I hate you all. I hate them all. I hate them all. Oh. No, I will not pay for free advertisements, White Tiger. Oh, no. Stuff like this slowly turns my brain into mush. Oh, dear Lord. Ah! You know what? Oh, fine. I'll get in on the fun. Why the heck are some of the old members of Gen M just murking around? We're waiting on Avena to regain cognition. Once that happens, we're fine. Oh no. Oh no. I hate you all. You gotta accidentally promoted me. I hate this. It's really cursed. The fact that some of the folks on the side of freaking Seven Rings also got in on the fun is really terrible. It's looking like we're seeing another off-rostered sub from Baby Diamond Hands. Okay, it looks like they learned from their mistakes this time, and this sub has been cleared. Fantastic. Uh, My patience is slowly wearing thin. Baby Diamond Hands is waiting on Avina. But yeah, once Avina gets in, this show's going to start on the road. Until then, though, I am going to go and flame pleb. No, not pleb chat. What is their name again? Who are they? Wait, is it actually Pussycat? Tiny Kitty. It's a Diva One Trick. What is their name again? Oh yeah, they said a bad thing about Nazeebo Ultimates, and I disagreed with it hardcore. It was really silly. Okay. It appears that Avina cannot make it. His computer is officially a brick. So, Zubby is coming in here. Man, my back is stinging. Oh. Oh, come on. You're not funny, Majesty. Do I have to deal with this nonsense again? We have been sitting on 9 out of 9 players for like 10 minutes now. I should have kept the music rolling, but no, I didn't. I was like, oh yes, we'll get a game quickly. I'm super hyped about that fact. Let's do some casting. I'm gonna have so much fun, and then it's this. It's just literally me sitting here waiting. I'm going to fall asleep at this rate. Uh, Ugh. No, I'm not having funny DK. Having fun, DK. Okay, we finally have 10. Yes, we finally have a game. Whoops. Seven. Hallelujah. 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 Wait, I'm not on 69 on this account. All right, here we go. Game number 1 of 7 Rings versus Baby Diamond Hands. I am assumed to be ready because I was chatterboxing for the entirety of this period of time. Huzzah. All right. Oh, let's get ready to rumble. I don't even know why I did that. It wasn't a funny reference. Ugh. And Stukov is banned. Wait, just 1 second. Just 1 second. I need to get out of this space. Put this hamper down here. And now I can lie on my bed while casting the draft. Yeah. And Hogger is banned. Wait. Who plays Hogger on their side? Interesting. And Sylvanas is banned by Baby Diamond Hands. Squirrel is not going to have any fun today. That is really sad. And Junkrat is banned. One of the classically strong anchors. And Blaze is taken as the first pick off lane. Oh, it's Unforgiven who's missing. Keel. And Root Beer Guy picks up the Brightwing. And Cyrus picks up Johanna. Wait, what? Cyrus tanking? I did not know he could do that.
With every death comes honor. With honor.
Nope, the sides are not swapped. No, they're not. No, they're not. No. No, they are not. The sides themselves are fine. It's the prediction that is swapped. Anyways, Hanzo and Lucy have been picked up by Baby Diamond Hands. Chromie has been banned out. And Vala has been banned out. Okay. I'm getting messed with now. And Squirrel picks up Lunara. And Zubauhai picks up Benubarak. This is offlane Johanna. Hey, I should ignore the stream right now. I'm just gonna close that tab. Look at the funny meme White Tiger shared with me.
It's about damn time.
And Mephisto's picked up. As well as Tychus and Diablo. I don't think DK ever dies here. At least not before 16. When Mephisto, namely Crown, gets the percent damage talent. Meanwhile, though, Tychus isn't really going to continue. Is it? Wait a minute. Kill me now. I see it now. I see it now. Let's fix this. I wanted to have a perfect cast. Oh, I see. I am mentally swapped out now. This is my life now. Anyways, for the side of Baby Diamond Hands, we have... Oh. They're on the wrong side. They're all on the wrong side. Ah! Now I understand. Anyways, for the side of 7 rings, you have Squirrel on Lunara, Zubahi on Anub, Crown on Mephisto, Cyrus on Johanna, Root Beer Guy on Brightwing. For the side of Baby Diamond Hands, we have DK on Diablo, we have Bob on Tychus, Giblets on Lunara, and No Scope Ninja on Blaze, as well as White Tiger on Hanzo. Anyways, Johanna and Blaze cheating in. And yeah, this is gonna create a problem, isn't it? Bob takes no chip, and Zubahi catches DK's rotation. Squirrel and Crown clearing out the camp as quickly as possible. White Tiger and Bob doing the same. Control Z. Whoops. Shift Z. Zubahi solo invading. Squirrel and Crown finished the camp, but Zubahi is forced to retreat with no HP, and the Blaze loses their charge before it activates. DK goes in on Crown. DK gets knocked up and makes it out alive. Not my fault, I swear. They're on the wrong sides. You can look at the NGS chat. Well, not the NGS chat, the NGS website to see that they are, in fact, on the wrong sides. DK charges a minion instead of Cyrus. And 7 Rings takes out the center lane camp. Zubahi catches DK on the rotation, but a lot of chip dealt out there for the favor of Baby Diamond Hands. Squirrel comes into clear. And probably a good time to actually look at talents for the first time this game. We see Natural Perspective, Meter Culling. And we see a full W build so far, a new Barak. We also see Scatter build Hanzo, and a fairly conventional Tychus. Both teams are looking to do their Bruiser camps, but it looks like Baby Diamond Hands is going to get theirs out first. Cyrus is running low on mana. We'll have to find some way to replenish those resources before this fight starts. Let's zoom in. Squirrel. There's a little bit to chip out a few of these, but Baby Diamond Hands is taking control of the point. Crown goes in, does a bit of damage to DK. So he misses the Impale, but Crown gets a lot of opportunities to do a bunch of free damage. Giblets is reduced to very low HP, and yeah. Looks like 7 Rings is in a good position to win this first objective. Gible takes nearly 100% HP in a single round, and level 7s are now out. We see Splintered Spear instead of Standard Lunara, and Zubahi is forced on out. Crown is coming back in now. Jumps on in. Takes a lot of damage. DK really wants to go in. Crown gets the heal. Zubahi catches Bob. Cyrus goes in with the follow-through. And it looks like Giblet is going to just make it out alive. Root Beer Guy takes a load of damage, and his first objective goes to 7 Rings. Impale misses Bob. The jump misses Bob. But 7 Rings is looking to gain a huge advantage on his push. The Blaze rotation is a little bit slower than the Johanna. Cyrus is going to have some time to clan. Crown is just taking every opportunity to E in and take as much damage out as possible. It's done a lot to harm Baby Diamond Hands here, but they're going to clear this out without too much difficulty. Seven Rings is going to sneak a siege camp. DK might jump over the wall for this, but opts not to. Cyrus fast clears that wave, and now Bob is forced to use his level 7 talent to clear it as quickly as possible. That camp's going to get a few hits, but won't do much damage before dying. And White Tiger, in 5 minutes, has completed his level 1 quest. Crown steps in, and Zubahi is about to take the piss when it comes to damage. And Zubahi goes down his first blood. No Scope Ninja lands a 3-man stun. Root Beer Guy looks a little cut out. Crown teleports out. Gets another teleport. Takes Bob out. Gets another teleport. Goes in for the mutual kill on Bob. White Tiger, on the other hand, looks like they're going to drop before Ghibli can get the big heal, but no, just barely. And in all of that, 7 rings is the first to 10, and likely going to be the first to fort. While that entire skirmish was happening over the bot side camp, the camp taken by Squirrel and crew took the fort with Cyrus's help. We see a number of interesting ults here. Consumed souls from Crown. And Dragon Strike from White Tiger. I don't even want to know. A lot of zone control, a lot of damage, but nothing really to set it up. If they're going to land, they're going to land raw. Cyrus potentially coming in with a big flank. Has Blessed Shield, has options. Hasn't shown on map quite yet, is considering which line of action to take. Blessed Shield misses, but DK and Ghibli both break their cleanse, and Squirrel goes in, gets a lot of chip, but backs on out with the rest of 7 rings. So far, this has been, shall we say, a relatively in the favor of 7 Rings series. David Diamond Hands may have picked up another kill, but they're down on soak, they're down on structures. The map is cut in 2 basically for them at this point. There's a very real chance that 7 Rings will be able to use their momentum, and if they don't give up any kills, they'll be able to take it with them to the end of the game. Squirrel steps in, takes that first objective, and it looks like Crown was on the verge of getting caught by a wallbang. Cyrus comes down in a flank. It's a little bit of damage to DK, but not much. Blaze looking for a flank, and the Blaze misses. Crown finds himself the victim of a clever scheme. White Tiger puts his ult down on the Shade, and he takes a lot of damage. Bunker is forced out, though, on the counter engage by 7 Rings. We see Blessed Shield used there, as well as all of... They are playing with an off-roster sub, yes. Again. Cyrus goes on deep. A lot of cleanses used. It's a 3-man Blaze stun again. But... oh, that's a lot of damage. And 13s are out in the favor of 7 Rings. We see Shard of Hate, Pixie Power, Endless Spores, Roar, and Urticating. Crown doesn't get quite caught out here, but is forced to use Shade to disengage. And the Lightning Breath is aimed at the Shade, but Crown manages to teleport one more time and sneaks away. DK is on the chopping block. Squirrel's at 100 HP. Zubahi does a lot of damage to the Giblets, but it's going to get healed up. And DK is back due to souls. Meanwhile, that mid lane is starting to push pretty hard It's going to chip out, and Cyrus is opting to go bot side. This objective looks like it's, after endless skirmishing, is going to be handed off to Baby Diamond Hands. They've got 2 catapults pushing in here. They're going to have to direct their blaze to mid lane, which means it's going to be a 4-man push at best. Meanwhile, that gives Cyrus plenty of time to push out mid lane, and it's going to do a lot of damage. And Squirrel and Crown together will likely be able to clear this one out. No Scope Ninja successfully clears out mid lane, but a lot of chip still happens bot side. Bunker is forced out. Zubahi takes a lot of damage. Tiger starts tanking the towers. Cleanse is forced out. This Punisher's almost dead, but the fort still lives. Cocoon is placed down on Bob, and it's a lot of damage that's being directed onto someone who has literally 4 times HP against this lineup. DK goes in for a wallbang, doesn't have the quest, so doesn't provide him any benefits other than causing Cyrus to temporarily, you know, reduce his body mass by a certain impressive margin. And it looks like Crown just got nuked. It's not good for 7 rings. Root Beer guy's forced to teleport out. Squirrel makes it out with a tiny amount of HP. And yeah, this highly aggressive, and I honestly think kind of unorthodox Mephisto has been getting a lot of value and has been dropping a lot of damage. Like, a lot of damage? However, once Baby Diamond Hands figures out how to punish it, and they're working on that fact, they might be able to rule the rest of this game. Cyrus ups the head mid lane for the clear. Baby Diamond Hands goes for the bot side camp. And we see 16s coming out first for Baby Diamond Hands. We also saw Collision Course, as well as Thermal Protection here. 16s are out. We now see access to Static Field, Critterize, and Epicenter. These are 3 very large power picks for 7 rings. They might change this game back in their favor. But really comes down to the players themselves. Squirrel starts at Brizzer Camp. No Scope Ninja and Bob do the same. DK is anchoring a bush. Crown is continuing Squirrel's work. Both teams seem to want to hold this objective, but ultimately it's going to be Baby Diamond Hands who is going to benefit from this most due to the catapult difference. And it looks like it's capped first by the side of 7 rings. Giblets, it's the one designated camp taker. Means for a few brief seconds here, Baby Diamond Hands doesn't have their healer. Tailed misses DK. And Crown has used his teleport. No Scope Ninja looks for a flank. Wisp is placed in that bush. And No Scope Ninja has been caught out. Bunker is forced out. Zabahi looks to be fine. 7 Rings has developed a bit of an advantage on this. But Odin is slowly going to erase that. And Mephisto's ult comes out. Multiple spell shields are blasted for that one. Which means now Squirrel and Crown can go on in and do as much damage as they want. Oh, Crown is caught. Diablo's put into a cocoon. And it looks like Crown is going to get a massive amount of damage here. Bunker just barely drops. White Tiger took a lot of damage on the backside. DK is by far the highest HP target on his team. He still has Lightning Breath. He just needs 5 here. He's probably going to force it out in a few seconds. The flip doesn't go to his favor, and DK finishes the job. Cyrus goes down now. Crown isn't doing any damage here. Crown is going to go down. That's 2 kills for basically nothing, and... How? I will never understand these shaman camps. That is a 2-man hit. Oh, Jesus. That's not good. The fort is still up, but Baby Diamond Hands doesn't really care. They're going to take this down. And Squirrel is caught. Not rooted. Bob pops Odin once again. Baby Diamond Hands is playing with good form. And they're likely going to be able to pressure a keep here. In a few more seconds, they will have 20s. They still have a few seconds on Odin's. And Nubarak isn't out, and they have 20s. They absolutely can look to force this. We see Dragon Awakens, Hellgate, Big Red Button, Mixing Fire, and Blaze's pick is still an uncertain thing. And it's Fortified Bunker. Brown manages to land one of the percent damage ticks on No Scope Ninja, but simply not enough to stop Baby Diamond Hands for demanding this fort be yielded. It means they have a distinct singular catapult advantage now. Not as much as I'd like to be going into 20v20 fights, but they might opt for a push bot side, and they might look to finish the job shortly after. Zubahi doesn't face check the bush. Probably would have died if he did. DK is looking for a wallbang combo, but Zubahi manages to somehow get off his charge before getting hit by the blaze stun. That had landed. This would be a very different game right this second. As it is, it looks like Seven Rings is going to have to give up this keep. Level 20 Odin is a powerhouse in team fights and in push. Wisp is killed. Sonic Arrow reveals most of Seven Ring. And 20s are out for Seven Ring. Intensifying Toxin, Mimic, Invisible Friends, Radiating Faith, and the Traitor King. The Traitor King is, to me, the most surprising of that talents. Rewind is a very strong option, but all of that extra spell power makes it about extremely durable in these fights. Especially against the nonsense that Tiger's putting out, and against Odin and Lightning Breath. Cyrus clearing out bot side, making sure this lane doesn't put too much pressure on, or it's too late. And we're starting to see some high-level Mimic value. That camp clear was fast for a Mephisto Lunara. Crown is substantially more dangerous now than they were last team fight. Mimic is a dangerous thing. But DK manages to heal out most of the damage. And Crown's propensity to play around walls might get punished here by No Scope Ninja. He's forced to position closer with his tank. Cyrus is still positioned like an offlaner. And Dragon Strike is used out. And Crown is isolated from the rest of his team. He opts to clear out some of topside, and yeah, that's interesting. Giblets manages to cleanse out Blessed Shield. Crown goes in. No Scope Ninja's on the flank, spotted by Cyrus. And Hellgate is used. Zubahi is forced to pop Zalt. And Gible is getting thrown at. Squirrel takes practically all of his HP to White Tiger in a few seconds and goes down. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like Crown hacks access to Mimic and doesn't do enough damage to kill anyone. It's looking like game one is going to be given to Baby Diamond Hands. Crown's doing a load of damage, but DK has a full HP shield. Manages to take out Diablo's souls, though. But Cyrus also drops. That's 4 kills. That is almost certainly game for the side of Baby Diamond Hands. They just have to go straight to Goro right now. And that's exactly what they're doing. Crown is still topside. These catapults are going to push in. And Squirrel probably won't even get a chance to respond. Crown steps in. And is immediately killed. Jeez. That probably couldn't have gone any other way. And Squirrel manages to get off in Africa before the core goes down for the side of Baby Diamond Hands. I'm not changing this part, and for good reason. It doesn't matter. And yeah. Oh, well. All right. We get to have a game number 2. Please do not. Congratulations. You got all of your points back. If you bet on Baby Diamond Hands. If I get my Discord handle spammed at me one more time, I will lose my mind. So where's game number 2? Hmm. All right. I hate this. Yep. They're on the right side. Alright. We have been taken to Sky Temple. Boop. Why didn't I should have just bad decisions. Huzzah, we're free. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I think we all know where this is going. I am going to be trolled again by Baby Diamond Hands, and everything will be fine. Alright. Baby Diamond Hands opens up with the Johanna Ban, and Abina Quaker bans out Junkrat. And Cyrus's Rexar is banned out, and Avina Quaker bans out Muradin. White Tiger takes Sylvanas. Wait, what? That means that this was map pick 7 rings. What? I have been lied to. And I also haven't swapped that, have I? And Cyrus takes Blaze.
Change is upon us. Tremble before me.
And DK takes the Diablo. And No Scope Ninja takes the Dahaka. Okay. Seriously though, what the heck is going on? Yep. That's the part that I'm gonna have to change about these darn icons eventually. Oh. And Lunara is banned out against Squirrel. Squirrel takes Falstad. And Crown takes Malthael. Wait, what?
For the alliance above all.
And Giblets and Bob do the Genji Light Bomb.
Oh, this is my jam!
What am I looking at? Seriously, what on earth is this? It's double healer, Stukov mage, Blaze main tank? What on earth? I don't know how to feel about this one. All right.
I would prepare for your ceaseless.
For the side of Baby Dab in hands, we have Simply DK on Diablo, No Scope Ninja on Dahaka, Giblets on Anduin, Bob on Genji, and White Tiger on Sylvanas. For the side of Seven Rings, we have Cyrus on Blaze, Crown on Malthael, Avena Quaker on Stukov, Root Beer Guy on Lucio, and Squirrel on Falstad.
4, 3, 2.
Wait, is this Stukov main tank?
Go fight. Do whatever it is you do.
I don't know what's... It's Stukov main tank! Okay, this is a strategy that I had written off as archaic, but... Hey. Let's see the results first. And Cyrus is getting chipped by Bob. And Seven Rings is staying in a fairly simple 4-man death ball. Avena and Squirrel move to the camp, and Crown moves to clear the wave. Both teams clear out the siege camp at a basically identical time, but Seven Rings manages a little bit of chip from the opening. However, it's looking like Seven Rings is going to lose their camp first. Avena's diving in deep. Oh, and Squirrel takes a truckload of damage. Bob moves on in for the stall, manages to land a few shots on Avina. And we're seeing throwing shade from Malthael. Avina, Squirrel, and Ripper Guy are moving in and out efficiently. And all fours are out, so we have Piercing Light, the Shurikens. Wait, this is an auto attack build false out. I just noticed that. Biotic Armor, the wall, is okay. And Crown is first to finish off the Bruiser camp. Takes a lot of damage while doing so, but doesn't look likely that he's going to be invaded. Meanwhile, Cyrus and Avina are moving towards a fight over this camp. Whichever team manages to do more chip topside can use the topside temple to take a fort basically instantly. And it's looking like between Cyrus's tower goblining and his superior clear, he has managed to already take down a tower. Squirrel, Root Guy are all there, all looking for the push, which makes this a 4v4 action. White Tiger takes a silence. That would have been Root were it a few more levels sooner. So, Avina now has those points under relative control, and with that, sizable amount of damage has been done against maybe Diamond Hands. Bob tanks. Cyrus is stunned, but Seven Rings just can't find the kill. There isn't a lot of follow-up through, and oh, Root Beer Guy eats a tongue and dies. That probably wasn't the French kiss he was looking for. And it looks like Avina has been caught out by DK. Cyrus goes in for the clear defense, but it's just not enough. Squirrel's opting to go to the bot side. Trades with Bob, but DK manages to get a bunch of damage. Crown can't quite get on him. And now Giblets is here for the clear. Squirrel, stanky load of damage. White Tiger's going in for Squirrel now. And Squirrel goes down. What a cheeky play. And another tongue. Crown gets out thanks to peel from Cyrus. And Crown is back on in, looking for fights. Just pressing Q on everyone. That's a long pitch, isn't it? Interesting. Gives Avina quite a lot of range alongside Crown's E. They can land both abilities. They can engage from a pretty far distance. All in all, it looks like both teams have traded relatively even. However, unless Seven Rings has some things in store for their team fight, they're gonna have a hard time. The derp. And DK's on the back line. Can't quite catch anyone here. Is forced to charge into the temp. Oh, Giblets is caught. Slowed and seriously damaged. But here it is. It's the Genji Light Bomb. Paired that with APOC, and it's not going to be a good time for the side of Seven Rings. They really have to rely on Falstad now for the disengage. And on Bunker and Root Beer Guy's reflexes with the cleanse. They have saves, but none of them are consistent. Crown's looking for that camp. We're seeing last rites out of him. So DK is going to have to watch his back. And Avina is still contemplating his ult choice. It's looking like an invade is about to happen. DK is waiting in that bush. All he needs to do is press W and charge on in. Oh, no. Bob is the only one standing on this point. Avina has been silenced out. Crown doesn't get into the bunker in time. Root Beer Guy's too low. There goes Bob. There goes Root Beer Guy. And somewhere in that mess, Squirrel also died. Cyrus is next. Oh. And Avena Quaker escapes out the back door. That's a fort and 4 kills for the favor of Baby Diamond Hands. Good preemptive thinking on Avena's part, putting the silent circle down on the point. But there just isn't enough sustained damage to kill the Genji quickly. Crown might get picked out here. DK doesn't land the wall bang, but Crown is down his escape tool. Crown manages to get a W out, but it's not enough. He's going to go down before either of his healers arrive. And White Tiger and crew keep the push going. They're up multiple levels at this point. 13s have come out. We are seeing an Assassin build Diablo, Wind Runner, Shingun, and Primal Rage. It's not a good fight to take if you're the side of Seven Rings, but you've lost so much at this point that it might be worth it. It's a 3-man silence, but another fort goes down to the favor of Baby Diamond Hands. Seven Rings still does not have a structure to their name. They don't have kills to their name. The macro situation, which was even literally 6 minutes ago, is now completely in the hands of Baby Diamond Hands. It's completely in Baby Diamond Hands. No, that doesn't work. Okay, I'll come up with a better joke for later. This is a Brinksman boss from the side. Seven Rings. Oh, Bob takes a boatload of damage. Gus isn't even forced out. But Tiger does a little bit of damage. Squirrel's forced to charge on in and say, no, this push isn't happening. That was one of the zaniest bosses I've seen in a long time. But it only buys Seven Rings a few seconds. Shingun will clear it efficiently. Cyrus steps on into DK's space. White Tiger rotates topside. It's important to note. How do you even see where Soak gets sourced from? Nope. 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 Ah, there it is. Yeah, a lot of this comes just from passive soak and heroes. Like, it's actually insane to think of it, but right now, Baby Diamond Hands is carrying this soak lead purely off of kills. Hey, Crown managed just to get Cyrus down before dropping himself to Bob. And Squirrel drops the White Tiger. I should figure out how to do this type of movement. And White Tiger and Bob go straight to that keep. Pretty free push. No DPS to contest it for the next 10 seconds. Whoops. And it seems like the side of Seven Rings finally have access to their 16s. We see mortality, we see up the frequency. I don't know if that's a good talent. I think it isn't. But there is so much structure pressure, there's so much of a passive XP and kill soak difference that it's going to be really hard for Seven Rings to clinch back in this game. They really need to win 1 or 2 team fights, or they are just going to drop like rocks in the next couple of temples. They may very well get Samueled. Oh, come on. Seriously? What the heck, Twitch? Okay. Problem solved, I think. But, yeah. This has been one of the quietest moments of this game. Neither team wants to commit. Baby Diamond Hands knows that they can run away with their 20 advantage. But Seven Rings hasn't really done anything to catch it up. But they're going to need to make a play here in a few seconds before 20s fall. And it appears what they've elected to do is just grab this fort. It's almost certainly not enough value. And Cyrus and Squirrel likely are going to go down. Just Squirrel and 20s are out. This is looking like it's going to be GG. Towers are down in both of these lanes. Neither of them is going to be an adequate sponge. Baby Diamond Hands just has to take these two, and there is nothing Seven Rings can do. Riparinos. But it looks like Seven Rings is going in for another fight. Not sure if it's for fun or for sadistic pleasure, but this may very well provide Seven Rings the fight they need. Avina's caught. False that it's still dead, and without crown, Seven Rings can't team fight now. White Tiger's finishing up that point. And yeah. Reparino. Avina's caught, but saved by so much effort, and Root Beer Guy escapes. Whoop. 20s are still not out. For Seven Rings, they're gonna have to get that tiny amount of soak, but whether or not they can win a team fight immediately after is an open question. They're gonna lose a lot of core HP here, but they have decided it's time to all in this boss. And Baby Diamond Hands has decided, okay, if you want boss, we'll take core instead. However, Seven Rings is coming in fast. Apoc lands on Avina. Bob gets the shot. And core is down to 40%. DK drops. White Tiger is next. Bob is getting Shingans on the back line. Bob is probably going to finish his core off before the rest can make it in. And there it goes. That is match point to Baby Diamond hands. Okay. The time-honored tradition of the interview must continue. But they're probably just gonna at in-house at Osmanthus in-house. I really wouldn't be surprised if that's all that happened. Ripperino, Griferino. To events. Yeah. Gonna wait a few more seconds. Before I call it a night and go to sleep.
Materials to
Shut up, legal.
You get me.
Oh god, not again. So, Gibbs,
What's up, fam?
I have a few serious questions this time. First off, at what point did you guys hear the sound of, I don't know, 30 Carats, Coach screaming, stop clumping, and you just stopped letting the Mephisto land 5 E's in a row?
I think it was like the second or third team fight.
Yeah, Crown got a lot of value early game, but you guys did a lot to make him sweat, especially towards the late game.
That was. I even told my team the hills are gonna be super rough until we hit 16, and it was. Like there were times where Tiger like barely got out with all the poison, and I just got lucky enough to have amp up again.
Oh yeah, that was. I thought he was gonna die, and then you pressed D.
Yeah.
Like that was.
There was a lot of like close situations where one of us definitely should have died because their damage numbers were just pumping. It was very stressful for me.
Okay, I'm gonna turn you up just a
Yeah, you probably
second. So yeah, all right, here we go. Be careful if you're speaking; you may rupture my eardrums.
Okay.
Good to know. Which makes turning you up redundant if you're gonna keep speaking quietly.
I mean, I'm speaking normally. That's how I talk in my comms. Everyone
Yeah.
just has me at max, probably.
Probably, yeah.
I
They
get
have
loud.
to. Yeah, you
And
get
then I
loud.
don't.
You're like me. We
Yeah.
autists manage to go the full range of decibels.
But we
Like
also complain when people get too loud.
you're not wrong
We're-
on that
We're
one.
hypocrites. That's all we are. We're hypocrites.
Oh yeah, we're inveterate hypocrites. But yeah, DK bringing out the Diablo twice. Squirtle not getting to play Sylvanas the whole season. You guys did your homework.
Key usually does our homework for us, and Key wasn't available tonight, so I'm like, oh yeah, this is who's on that team. Like,
Yeah. All right.
ban Rexar, ban Sukov, ban Still.
Yeah. So
Just knowing that look for the best heroes. That's all I remember.
So you guys were 16 v either 14 or 13 at some point. Did you know, for Sky Temple that is, did you know that you actually had less soak
Yeah, that would probably make sense. We were
than
fighting
them,
much.
but had more kills?
I mean, that makes sense.
But you had more, but you had that XP, you had that XP lead on kills and structures alone. Like, it was literally just passive XP, and, you know.
It's one of our good maps. People don't know it, but it is one of our good.
Hey, Seven Rings, they did a valuable public service to the rest of Heroic this season. They provided another data point for you guys. But yeah, one last question. What do you think of Stukov main tank?
I was wondering if it was gonna if in the draft I was thinking he's gonna switch with the Blaze, and they're just gonna run 4-man Stukov with Malthael maybe, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never been a fan of running it without Uther. That is my perception of me.
Uther instead of the Lucio, so you have more CC
Yeah,
combos?
cause you have Uther as your pseudo actual tank, and then but Stukov's also just like your
A
engage.
mage.
I also really like going root at
Yeah,
13
you
when I'm Stukov's.
you've taken your healer and your tank, but your healer is also a DPS. So you can run some other
I
weird
also like
stuff with
throwing in a
comp.
Maiev in there too for the Uther and Maiev are basically your tanks, and then you just
Yeah. I mean, Uther Maiev
run
Stukov is completely
Yeah.
unreasonable.
Wildheart ran it a lot or several times in season 1 of CCL,
Yeah.
and it was
And
insane.
Wildheart Zeta actually ran Uther or Maiev last time they played against TNT, I think. Maybe it was someone else. Might have been TNT, might not have been. Either way, that's something that you guys are going to have to worry about later in this season.
I don't think we
Second
play
last.
anyone until
You play Wildheart Zeta in a second last round of this
yeah.
season.
I know like most of the in-housers, we don't start playing their teams until week 6 whenever we play Bread, and then the rest are just all of our in-house friends that we play with like most of the time.
Fantastic. But yeah. Do you want to have any shoutouts that are not a caster or your team? I gotta specify that because that's who everybody shouts out, and I want you to be a special snowflake, Gibbs.
That's fine. If anything, shout out to Vanya for not showing up.
What? You think I'd forget?
No,
Really?
it was there's some no, he told us.
Yeah.
There's some like festival in his town, so he was still
Ah,
out
yeah.
tonight. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning still for him, and he was still partying.
You're telling me that he was absolutely plastered and
Yeah, he
couldn't
was drunk.
show
He's
up?
like, I can come home, but I'm drunk, and we're like, we'll find someone.
All right, Gibbs. Shout out to your offlaner for getting subbed. And shout out to you guys for actually informing the moderator this time.
Yeah.
So you don't.
I also knew that they were gonna might need a sub too.
Yeah. I mean, Seven Rings. Yeah, they subbed Squirrel in so many times last
those guys
season.
are actually amazing. We played them, I think, 5 different times when HRCS was a thing. Like, we played them constantly. So we kind of got to know a lot of them.
Cheers. Yeah. I think I am going to head out now.
Alright.
Great
Thanks for the
talking to
cast,
you
by
as
the way.
always. I am going to go to sleep now.
I doubt that.
Yeah, I'm not going to go to sleep. I'm going to be sitting in bed for the next 5 hours, staring longingly.
Alright. Thanks for the cast, though. I'm going back to my ARAM.
Enjoy the ARAM. All right. It's rain time. Yeet. I'm sending my babies somewhere else. Go, 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 go. Leave. Be gone! And have fun.